What was a little bit difficult, I could say, was my first PPF car ever. This was still in the early days of like Gold Rush Rally. I think they had done one or two at that time. We're all friends because we all live next to each other. Ramin and Nick and Fred and all these Vic and everybody. We're all just in the same area all the time, going to Cars and Coffees every weekend. So we're just a bunch of friends that are, starting drives. Fred comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, can you wrap my GT3 RS in like that new matte paint protection film?" I think he had done maybe a car already at this time from some other outfit. And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I could do that." And he's like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna get the car soon, and then I'll just set it up with you." And like, "All right, cool. I have opportunity to do some really cool cars." I'm early in my career at this point, but I've never PPF'd a car before. So I took the job. Before that, I flew out to a school immediately. I found the next class. I found a class in like, it was in Southern California, and it was a school called Aerotech. And I flew out there. And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna sign up for the class, do the whole course." It was like 3 or 4 days, and learn how to install paint protection film at that time, which was a product. I think the matte clear film, the only one that made it was a product called Venture Shield. I learned that, and then I learned, I think 3M was the other brand that they were marketing at that time quite heavily. This is pre-Expel days. And I came back after I learned all my skills. He dropped off the car, and I went to town installing this paint protection film on this brand new 997.2 GT3 RS in the whatever color that popular gray was. And then we threw all the GT3 RS graphics, and he picked it up. And the job actually came out for my first car actually really, really well. But then again, it was Fred. I had to make sure it was like all his cars are pet this, pet that. I think that car was called Pet Shark. But I wanted to make sure that, the job came out good. It was reputation, was everything on the line at that time. He loved it, drove it. I remember driving that car for him as well. And at that time, I had just picked up, it was a year before that, my Noble. But at any rate, it was getting his car completely done, dialed out, back in his hands. And from that point on forward, the class that I went to, Aerotech, once they found out about it, they used that particular case scenario as their introduction for their class for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. Like, yeah, there was a guy came in, he took our class, flew back and wrapped an entire Porsche GT3 RS. And that was their way of boasting their class and their skills. But yeah, that was my first PPF car ever.